Despite theories, Jim Carrey doesn't appear to be playing Gerald Robotnik and is instead reprising his villainous role as the original Dr. Robotnik in Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
I was not expecting that. But I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count.
Welcome to Furthy's Feedback, folks. But before we get into it, let me know in the comments section if you think Jim Carrey continuing his Dr. Robotnik role is a good thing for the franchise, where I'll be replying to people from the inside of Jim Carrey's crazy mind.
I'm Batman.
So, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 just offered some clarity on Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik return, answering two major questions in the process. Despite Dr. Robotnik looking unlikely to return to the franchise, Jim Carrey will break his retirement for Sonic 3 and reprise his role as the antagonist. Carrey has undoubtedly played a huge part in making the Sonic the Hedgehog movies a critical and box office success, meaning his return is a huge boost for the film series. Having already secured Keanu Reeves as the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 villain, Carrey's involvement helps make the third installment even more exciting. Although Carrey's return is massive for the franchise, it does create plenty of questions after his previous appearance. The conclusion of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 created a real mystery about what's next for Dr. Robotnik and whether he would even return at all. Despite Carrey being confirmed for Sonic 3, it was still unclear exactly what role he would play, but the upcoming entry seems to have the answers. Although there has been no official trailer for the third installment, CinemaCon did provide footage of the upcoming Sonic film, which answered two huge questions about Carrey's Dr. Robotnik character.
What?
Despite some theories suggesting Carrey would play Gerald Robotnik, the actor is reprising his role as the original Dr. Robotnik. Jim Carrey playing Gerald Robotnik in Sonic 3 is a theory that made sense, given Gerald is a huge part of Shadow's story. Shadow will have a central role in the next installment, potentially being the main antagonist. Therefore, it seems inevitable that Gerald will still be involved in some capacity. However, even if he does appear, Sonic the Hedgehog 3's early footage indicates that he won't be played by Carrey, who will continue his villainous role with that amazing mustache. Carrey has nailed his portrayal of Dr. Robotnik in both films, so having him return for the third movie seems like a no-brainer. Despite being the main antagonist in both installments, Dr. Robotnik can still offer plenty to Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Surprisingly, Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik return is a career first, as it will be the first time the actor has ever played the same character 3 times. This makes it even better that he will play the original version of the character rather than Gerald, as it shows just how committed Carrey is to the role.
That's more like it.
The latest footage from Sonic the Hedgehog 3 also indicates that Dr. Robotnik didn't die in Sonic 2. Although the movie's climax seemed to suggest that the villain fell to his death, the post-credit scene sets up the possibility that he survived. Agent Stone is seen in the wreckage, presumably having some sort of role in Robotnik's survival. While this scene didn't necessarily confirm anything, Sonic 3's footage shows Carrey's Dr. Robotnik once again causing problems, proving he's still alive. This makes Carrey's return even more intriguing and suggests he'll be a huge problem in Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Uninhabited planet. No resources, no supplies, no apparent way home. A lesser man would die here.